Recording.
Recording in progress.
Good evening. The time is now 6:05. Welcome to the October 19th, 2023 fiscal year 2025 Boundary Public Hearing. Before we begin, I would like to ask everyone to turn off any wireless communication devices to avoid any technical interference with microphones and taping of the meeting. Also, we have Spanish interpretation services available this evening. Ms. Guerrero, would you please make an announcement that Spanish interpretation is available by clicking on the global icon at the bottom of the screen?
La interpretación en español disponible para los espectadores haciendo clic en el icono del globo en la parte inferior de la pantalla. Haga clic en este globo y seleccione Spanish.
Thank you. For those who are not able to observe now, this meeting is being recorded and will be available for later viewing on the Prince George's County Schools YouTube channel. Tonight's public hearing is being held for the sole purpose of receiving public comment on the boundary proposal presented by the superintendent. The Board of Education appreciates your participation in this public hearing to voice your opinions on the boundary proposal. With the public's involvement, we aim to meet the needs of our students and staff in Prince George's County Public Schools in a collaborative manner. Ms. Guerrero, please call the roll.
Yes, madam. Mrs. Adams. Ms. Boozer.
Here.
Present.
Sorry.
Oh, thank you.
Present.
Thank you. Mr. Bird.
Present.
Mr. Field. Dr. Harris.
Present. I think you said me. Present.
Thank you. Mr. Jackson.
Present.
Mrs. LaFayette Frazier.
Present.
Dr. Juanita Miller. Dr. Juanita Miller. Dr. Sephora Miller.
Present.
Mr. Murray. Ms. Rivera Forbes.
Present.
Mrs. Rao.
Present.
Ms. Walker. Present. And Chair Mickens Murray. Madam Chair.
You're on mute, Judy.
Okay. We have a quorum. Thank you, Ms. Guerrero. The chair recognizes Superintendent House to provide brief remarks outlining the boundary proposal.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and good evening, board members. Of course, the boundary presentation has been prepared, and our accountability department, led by Rihanna Carter, move forward to present. Rihanna.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I am going to go ahead and share my screen. Slideshow. Okay, can everyone see that?
Yes,
All right, thank you so much. So again, good evening. My name is Rihanna McCarter. I'm the supervisor for school boundaries for Prince George's County Public Schools. Here's a brief agenda that we're going to cover in this presentation this evening. So first of all, we want to answer the question of what's changed at Crossland High School. So several years ago, Crossland began a transition process to become the career and technical education hub for the southern area of the county. There's some
Excuse me, Ms. McCarter, excuse me. Brian Villatoro has his hand up.
I think he's maybe one of the interpreters.
Yes, and I just wanted to know if you had a
Yes,
problem.
so sorry. Yes, so sorry. So I'm not in the Spanish and
Okay, which interpret,
My apologies, but interpretation has just started. We can proceed.
okay, thank you. I'm sorry, Ms. McCarter.
Should I start from where I was?
Yes, the superintendent,
Yes,
yes.
thank you.
Okay. So on this slide, we provided some brief points about career and technical education and the purpose of it, the importance of it. And career and technical education is a county initiative, but it's really a state initiative and really a national initiative to bring, to provide more students with real world training, whether they're going to the workforce, if they're going on to higher education, and it's really on the cutting edge of education for high school students. So what's being proposed now? Again, as I stated, we're several years into a process of transitioning Crossland High School to a career and technical education hub. And so what's being proposed now is to make Crossland entry into Crossland an application-based process. Right now, the school has a neighborhood boundary and students are automatically assigned there based on their address. And so with this proposal in the future, so students that have not yet entered Crossland, students that will be in 9th grade next year, would be assigned a new neighborhood school at a neighboring school to Crossland. And we provided a link to the website where more detailed information about that is available. Here we want to provide folks access to be able to look to see if their address is impacted by this change. The link is there. You can also find the link to School Finder on the PGCPS website. We've used the example Pleasant Hill Drive here, and we can see that the school's currently assigned to Crossland High School. We see that in yellow, and then the red box below, we see the proposal to make Surrattsville High School the neighborhood assignment for that address. In front of you is a map of the areas that would be reassigned. So Crossland's current boundary is shown in the yellow outline, and then the different colors show you the areas that would be reassigned. The geographic areas would be reassigned to Suitland High School, Potomac, and Surrattsville High School. The boundary map was developed through the Comprehensive Boundary Initiative, which was a 3-year study of all the comprehensive boundaries in the county. That study concluded in 2022. So what are the options for families? Well, one is to attend Crossland High School. So again, we're looking at students who are going to enter 9th grade and are beginning to think now about where they'd like to attend school. They could attend Crossland by applying to a career and technical education program. They could attend the new school assignment, the new neighborhood school assignment. So that's going to be Potomac, Suitland, or Surrattsville, depending on their home address. And another option, of course, is all the specialty charter programs that are available. And information is easily accessible on the PGCPS website about all of those programs. If you just go to pgcps.org/applications, you will find the many programs that are available to students. Just wanted to quickly point out the applications are open. That you see the window dates on the slide, and all students are encouraged to apply to these programs and get not only their high school diploma, but also career and technical study as well. This is a list of programs that are available at Crossland High School. I think it's 19 programs, and I believe they're expanding even more in the future, but these are the programs that are currently offered there. They really run the gamut of almost any area of interest. So next up, so we held 2 information sessions with families, with parents, students earlier this month. And we, of course, are having a board hearing this evening. We'll have another one on Tuesday. And then at the October 26th board meeting, that will be when the proposal is formally recommended to the Board of Education. And then the vote on that proposal would happen at the subsequent board meeting per the policy. And contact us. We're very responsive. If there's any questions, even if we don't have the answer, we'll connect you with somebody that does. And so there's the contact information for anyone who needs it. Thank you so much for listening, and have a great evening.
Thank you, Rihanna. Madam Chair, we'll send it back over to you. You're still on mute, Judy.
Thank you so much, Superintendent House and Ms. McCarter. Public comment. We will now hear from our registered speakers for public comment. There is one registered live public speaker for tonight's public hearing. This is an opportunity to hear from the community. Therefore, comments and questions presented tonight will not be addressed at this time. You will have 3 minutes to share your public comments. You may not relinquish any part of your speaking time to another registered or unregistered individual. You are encouraged to use titles rather than names. For example, board member, superintendent, executive director, etc. Your adherence to these guidelines will enable the public comment process to move smoothly. Our registered speaker this evening is Delegate Denny Tavares. Hi.
Hi, Chair Mickens-Murray. Thank you so much for having me or allowing me to come before you today. And to all the board members, I really do appreciate your time on this specific matter of the boundaries. I just want to raise 2 particular issues. One that have at least been presented to me thus far that were concerning. One was that we had homes that were behind Sonia Sotomayor that were not being allowed to attend Sonia Sotomayor Middle School. And so a lot of the families were concerned about that. And I'll look at the map and review it, but these were issues that parents took their children and they weren't able to enroll them. The other one was, similarly, I believe around 37th Avenue in Hyattsville. This was some time ago that we had this conversation where these are families that are closer to the Brentwood end of things, off of Hamilton, and they too should be allowed to attend Hyattsville Middle School, particularly given the fact that they were used to be able to acquire the new school, right? And so we want to be sure that those individuals who fought for the creation of the school also get to benefit from that school and not be carved out after that a new school has been built. So we just want to take those 2 issues into account as we move forward in the redistrict. Sorry, my dog is trying to make a little noise. I think he also wants to participate as usual. I don't think I have anything else right now. with regards, my understanding is that everything is gonna stay as is with regards to the high school boundaries. And if that is the case, then I think we should be okay with that. I don't think Mount Rainier and those areas want to be sent over to Bladensburg. I think they want to still remain within the catchment area of Northwestern. But other than that, I do want to say that thank you all for this long effort. It's not an easy effort with drawing school boundaries. And I respect all the work that you guys have put forth in this work. And and I hope that we can continue growing. Thank you so much.
And thank you. Seeing there are no other speakers, next steps. The next virtual boundary public hearing is scheduled for October 24th, 2023 at 6 p.m. Please visit our Prince George's County Board of Education website for more information. This concludes the October 19th, 2023 boundary public hearing. Thank you all and have a good night. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye, good night.
Good night.